Hi, my name is Solo P1 and today I'm going to be talking about the 2018 F1 Monaco Grand Prix qualifying race. And before I start getting into the races, if you do hear some sound in the background, I've got two fans on where I'm doing the stream, and if they are loud, I'm sorry, but where I'm recording, it's really hot. So I've got two fans on to try and cool me down. And so that's enough of the fans. I'm going to get into the F1 Monaco race qualifying, and hats off to Daniel Ricciardo. To be expected really for this circuit. This is the Monaco circuit is one of those circuits where not always the fastest driver will win the race. It's the one really with the best chassis, with the best cornering. And obviously that's Red Bull. Even 2 weeks ago, before when it was in Spain at the end of the Spanish Grand Prix, a lot of the manufacturers like Mercedes and Ferrari, a lot of them was tipping Red Bull to do well here, and they are. So congratulations to them to getting the car ready for Monaco. And Daniel Ricciardo, brilliant. 3 fastest laps, so he's looking good for the win tomorrow. He's got pole position today, P1, and second was Vettel, and third was Hamilton. I think for Mercedes, done well to get third place. Before the qualifying started, I was probably thinking to myself that Mercedes was probably going to get 5th or 6th, but they got third. So congratulations to them for getting third for the car they got. Because the setup they've got is not really perfect for Monaco. It's more for the faster tracks. So that's just the way it is. Again, congratulations to Red Bull. And let's get on to Red Bull now with Max Verstappen in practice session 3. Max Verstappen hit the barrier just in the same place where he hit the barrier in 2016. Smashing the car up in the corner. The engineers tried their best to try and get him onto qualifying, but it wasn't good enough. They wasn't fast enough. So now he's facing a grid penalty for he has to change his gearbox. So he's going to start the back of the grid. So that's bad luck for Max Verstappen. It's like every race now there's something happening with him, and he must be thinking now that am I ever gonna finish a race or win anything really this year? The way his luck's going. But yeah, it's one of those races. Monaco's not one of my favourite Grand Prix. My favourite Grand Prix is the Belgian Grand Prix. I love it. I love the way the track is. It's like when it first comes straight down, straight up, and then it's all speed from there. Most of it's downhill, and it's the longest track on the F1 calendar. But yeah, that's it really. I can look in the final qualifying times, the way they finished. You had, let's have a look, we can see the full standings. Daniel Ricciardo first, P1, 2 Sebastian Vettel in P2, Lewis Hamilton 3, 4 Kimi Räikkönen, 5 Valtteri Bottas, 6 Esteban Ocon, 7th Fernando Alonso, a good finish from him. Carlos Sainz in 8th, 9th Sergio Perez, 10th Pierre Gasly, 11th Nico Hülkenberg, 12th Stoffel Van Dorn, 13th Sergio Sorokin, 16th Charles Leclerc, 8th Roman Grosjean. Roman Grosjean is 15th. 16th Brendan Hartley, 17th Marcus Ericsson, 18th Lance Stroll, and 19th Kevin Magnussen. And that was the way it finished. Obviously, I'm not going to put Max Verstappen in there because he didn't finish. He couldn't even get on the qualifying because the car wasn't ready. So nothing much really to talk about really. It's kind of standard procedure for the way it was going to go, apart from Max Verstappen. They were the favourite at the bookies to get P1 and 2 Red Bull, the way their car's set up, the way their chassis is. I never had high hopes for Mercedes to get P1, like a lot of experts never, to get P1 here. But I think Hamilton done well to get third in this at the Monaco. Like I said before, it's not one of my favourites. I like more speed tracks. Monaco isn't one of those. It's more tactical cornering. Yeah, really, that's it. Really, nothing much going on. He's like I said before. It says Max Verstappen fails to qualify. Ricardo edges out Verstappen, crashes out at Monaco, like I just said before. That's it. Nothing major really. More Archer, no, nothing there. Hartley targeting Q3, which obviously he did. And that's it really. There's nothing major really. Everything's more like standard the way it was gonna go. Yeah, really. There's nothing. Well, my favourite for tomorrow is Daniel Ricciardo. The guy got 3 fastest times in qualifying. He's looking good. Long as there's no hiccups tomorrow. Long as he gets a good start at the race tomorrow, he should do well. He should win it. So yeah, hopefully Hamilton can finish in the top 3 to keep those points close. To keep the points still in Mercedes' favour for tomorrow. So long as Hamilton can get a good race tomorrow, and it's a competitive race, that's it really. Nothing. You can see the way I'm talking, and I don't really care for Monaco. I know there's a lot of guys out there love Monaco as a classic track, whatever, but it's just not one of my favourites. I like Silverstone, obviously because I'm British. I love the Belgian Grand Prix. I love Abu Dhabi. Lovely racing under the lights. Yeah, them kind of tracks suit me, you know. I love them tracks, but Monaco's just not one of them. I know it's old, 76 years old now. I know it's got a lot of history to that track. I know Senna had that famous lap in '88 when he had the McLaren MP4. I know there's a lot of history behind that track. I know a lot of the drivers love that track, favour the track, but for me, I don't really like it. I'm not going to come out and say to you guys that I love the track and I don't. That'd just be fake, and I'm not fake. I'd rather just state my opinion and the truth. I'm not a fan of Monaco, so when this one's out the way, you know, we can move on to Canada, which is a decent track, and I'm sure that Mercedes is going to be favourite to win that, because I think Hamilton's won it 4 or 5 years in a row. So yeah, so that's it really. Don't forget to subscribe, Solo P1 YouTube. Leave your comments in below. Follow me on Twitter, Solo P1, and on Twitch, Solo_P1. Today I'll probably be streaming some F1 games, F1 2017. Maybe I might stream F1 2013. That was a good. That was one of my favourite games of the F1 series. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, comment, whatever. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll be doing obviously a race finish day review on my thoughts of the race. Hopefully it's going to be a good competitive race, which it probably will be at Monaco. And that's it really. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.